Good afternoon. I wrote this morning on Facebook, and I'll try sharing it with you now on a video. The printing's kind of small, so here's what I wrote out one day after the election. One of my sister-in-laws wrote, "I am without words in regards to the presidential election. I have a few words to say. Number one, how can a person while running for president mock a disabled person and become the president of the USA within a few months later? Number two, how can a rich billionaire talk about groping women any way he likes and be elected the president? Sure, it was a few years ago, but he claims to be a Christian and believe in the Bible. I never thought a bully would become the president of the United States of America. Plus, I heard a few days ago a boy 12 years old with cerebral palsy was escorted out of his rally for disagreeing with his politics, and he had a sign because he wasn't able to speak, but they asked him to leave. Many conservatives claim to believe in God, and I don't want conservative Christians now telling me that and others in our country that we have to believe in God like many of them claim to. I don't want them hating atheists who do not believe in God. I believe in God, but not the same way as many Christians do. Jesus Christ was my brother or a teacher. He who believes in me has everlasting life. I believe the quote goes something like that. He wanted us to believe in his teachings, not him as God himself, not to become a superstar. So many people pray and ask Jesus daily for things. Didn't he do enough while he was living? If people believe in Jesus Christ and he is in their daily lives, and then he lives within them, Jesus Christ would be alive in our present daily lives, and he may be walking around amongst us, and we wouldn't know. It's a part of religion. A large part of faith at times is also intuition, and it also involves sometimes imagination. One of my friends was a great musician, and one reason why he left and didn't perform anymore is because he never felt he fit in or belonged. I can relate. I have never fit in or belonged, and I was silent until I started speaking and talking at the Universal Unitarian Church in Fresno about 13 years ago. That's when I flew when I spoke. Things have changed there, and I have to find another way to get my thoughts out for others to hear. Many conservatives live life in the dark. Because of many conservatives, I lived life in the dark because of their teachings. And if it was not for my interpretation of God as a teen, I might have taken my life because of my sexuality. I have always felt like I have known God, but I have always questioned his existence too. What is faith if you don't question it? Quite often in my thoughts about God, or I would consider them prayers, I would ask him, WTF, because I am honest with him. I woke up early this morning and cried for a few minutes and thought about humanity and how alone and how I felt I did not fit in with Christians or atheists. I know my gay brothers and sisters get it too. Now it seems that life is more of a hell. Since I was 5 years old, I have never tried to hurt or offend anybody, And I've always kept these things to myself because I knew at 5 years old I was gay. And when I was 5 years old, my hands closed up like this. And I saw people would be uneasy, so I've always tried to make people comfortable and make them feel relaxed and show them that I'm not sorry about my disability. But I hope things change, and I hope we don't go backward instead of forward with Trump. Stop the hate. Let's love. Life's too short. Thank you for listening.